If you're thinking about selling your home, you may want to check out our full service flat fee listings, which are designed to help you net the most money when you sell your home. I'll talk more about those in just a second, but first we'll look at the Cincinnati real estate market news for 2024 year to date and compare those numbers to 2023 year to date. First of all, new listings are up 5%, closings are down 5%, median sale price is up 7%, median days on market is at 6 days, total inventory right now is at 85 days, while active inventory is at 48 days. It is still a seller's market, but not as hot as it was last year. So if you want to net the most money when you sell your home, you need a better marketing plan, but you don't have to pay a 6% commission to get that because it comes standard with our full service flat fee listings. Visit our site at 513flatfee.com to find out how you can net the most money when you sell your home. The average mortgage interest rate right now nationally, according to Freddie Mac, is 6.32%. That's up 0.2% compared to last week, which is actually a pretty big jump. Some speculation says that that's in response to the better than expected September jobs report. Some people say it's more of the expectation of what the Federal Reserve is going to do in their November meeting, whether there's no cut at all or there's just a 0.25% or a 25 basis point cut in the November meeting as opposed to a 50 basis point or a 0.5% cut. So it's some speculation, potentially some reaction to the jobs report being stronger than expected. But the bottom line is nobody really knows exactly what's going to happen with interest rates. The market tries to predict what's going to happen in terms of the Federal Reserve's actions in the overall economy. This is their best guess that it's gone up since the low point, which we had at 6.08%. Just a couple weeks ago. So in my view, the takeaway for buyers right now is to not try to time the market in terms of interest rates. No one would have guessed that a couple weeks ago when it went down to 6.08% that we would be 2 weeks later up to 6.32%. So right now people probably aren't trying to lock in that rate right now because they just saw a quite a bit lower rate just a couple weeks ago. But I think the best thing to do if you're looking to buy a home as a part of your move here in the Cincinnati real estate market, or really anywhere throughout the country, is to not focus on what is the interest rate today, but go ahead and lock in a fixed rate mortgage. And then that way, when you purchase your home, you take your time to find the right home for you. And that way, when you lock in that rate, you get that monthly payment that's going to stay the same no matter what happens with interest rates. If they go higher, you're actually protected against that because you have a fixed rate. But at the same time, if the interest rates do go low enough that it makes sense when you crunch the numbers to refinance to a lower rate and a lower monthly payment, then you can do that as well. So you're actually protected in both situations, whether the rates go up or whether they go down as well. If you're thinking about selling a home as part of your move here in the Cincinnati real estate market, it is the off season coming up here in the fall and the winter. There's typically fewer showings and offers because there's fewer daylight hours as we set our clocks back an hour here pretty soon, and the weather's generally not as nice as it is in the spring and the summer. And a lot of people are focused on moving their families if they have school-age children during the school year, or rather avoiding moving during the school year and moving during the summer to accommodate their schedule during the school year. So there's not as much activity, but the buyers that are out there that are looking are really serious because the timing is not really right. The interest rates are not super low. The ones that are looking right now are actually really serious. They maybe are moving away from a rental that they don't want to have anymore. Maybe they're moving up to a larger space or moving down to a smaller space to better accommodate their housing needs. So we do see fewer showings, but we see a higher percentage of those showings converting to offers, and most of those offers being very competitive as well, because we do have less supply than we have demand, generally speaking, even though we have less demand with these higher interest rates. But if you do have any questions about buying a home, selling a home, or generally navigating the interest rates or the real estate market here in Cincinnati, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have, or if you're interviewing agents as a buyer or a seller, or maybe even both, I'd be happy to interview for that position to see if I would be a good fit, to see if I can help you to achieve your real estate goals. The best way to get in touch with me is to visit my website at 513flatfee.com. Scroll down the homepage there and click on the link to schedule a call so we can set aside some time dedicated to understanding your real estate needs, and that way I can map out a plan on how I can help you to achieve those goals. I'm Patrick Grosser with the 513 Flat Fee Real Estate Group at Fathom Realty.